Hi guys, 18dap here and welcome to this match preview. It's Doncaster Rovers versus Lincoln City this Saturday at the Crewe Stadium. Let's get the video started. Hi guys, welcome to this video. Doncaster Rovers versus Lincoln City match preview this Saturday at the Crewe Stadium. If you're an existing subscriber, welcome back. Thank you for returning. If you're new to the channel and this is a video that's brought you here, welcome. Please click that subscribe button so you don't miss any content. If you are new, this is the format that we go through match previews. We'll look at the previous meetings between the two clubs. We'll look at the current form for both clubs. I take a Doncaster Rovers player and do a little bit of a player focus on them. We go over the opponent, so a little bit of history and a one to watch in my opinion for the opponent, and then we have a family predictions league, so the table is updated and we'll show you that at the end of this video, and then my score prediction finishes it off. So let's get started on previous meetings. So Doncaster and Lincoln have faced off a total of 114 times, so Saturday makes 115. Rovers have come out on top on 36 of those occasions. Lincoln victors on 47, and we've shared the spoils on 31 occasions. But although Lincoln overall have the edge, in recent history we have got the edge with 4 straight wins and a defeat in the last 5. So we have to go back to 2004 in Division 3 where we got beat 2-0 at home. But then more recent years we've kind of only seen each other in the cup competitions, only met each other once in League 1 last season because of the current pandemic. But since 2004 in the LDV Vans Trophy, a 1-0 away win, and then 2007 in the League Cup, a 4-1 home victory. That would be very nice on Saturday. And then League 1 last season, a 2-1 win at home, I'd take that. And then in the Football League Trophy, a 3-1 win at home as well. So it's looking positive for the Rovers over the last couple of meetings, but we will see how we get on Saturday. Current form looks a little bit better in Lincoln's favour compared to the Rovers. So over the last 5, Rovers 3 defeats and 2 wins. Lincoln have 1 defeat, 1 draw, and they're coming into this on the back of 3 wins. A great start to the season for Lincoln, currently sitting top of the pile. First position on 22 points, 1 point ahead of Hull City. But last Tuesday we saw us come up against top of the table Ipswich, who were yet to lose a game, and we came out 4-1 victors. So will we turn it on again against Lincoln? I hope so. We will find out. But Lincoln, they've only lost 1 game so far this season, and that was against Bristol Rovers, and then that was followed by a 0-0 draw to Fleetwood. And Lincoln come into this game on the back of 4 straight clean sheets. So Rovers, I believe we've only had 1 clean sheet this season, but Lincoln 4 coming into this game. So a tough nut to crack. Our attack is going to have to be on form to be able to break through that defence and hopefully not allow them to have another clean sheet on Saturday. On to the Rovers. Back-to-back defeats for the first time this season, and both games losing 2-1 to 2 newly promoted teams. And it's so disappointing on the back of the 4-1 win against Ipswich. The confidence was high, the optimism was there, and then Donny have done a typical Donny thing where the games where we expect not to do so well, we absolutely smash it, and then the games where on paper you think that should be a winnable game, we just don't turn up, or something just doesn't quite click on the day or on the night, and we end up coming a cropper to it. And we did that on Saturday, we did it Tuesday night as well. There were points in the game where I thought we had control and we were looking like we were in the ascendancy and potentially going to go on to win the game, and then sucker punch against Crewe, a great free kick, and to be fair, balance of play probably deserved to win the game. And then Tuesday we were on top in the second half, and a lapse of concentration made it 2-0 to Plymouth, and then it's a mountain to climb and we just couldn't quite get it back at the end. So frustration is the overwhelming emotion at the minute. Very frustrated with those last two performances and last two results, but hopefully we can turn it around on Saturday and perform like we've seen earlier on in the season, come away with some points. That would be very nice. Moving on to player focus for Doncaster Rovers, I've gone with one of the substitutes on Tuesday night, Danny Amos. And the reason I've gone with Danny Amos is I hope that performance on Tuesday night gives him a chance to perform in the team and get a starting place in the Rovers starting 11. I think when he came on, he had a bit of impetus about him. It looked like he wanted to grab the game by the scruff of the neck and try and pull us back level. And on a disappointing performance, Danny Amos was one of the few positives to come out of it, and I think he's given Darren Moore a good headache to have. Brad Halliday struggled on Tuesday night against Plymouth's left wingers, did very well down their left hand side, and Brad had a bit of a tough one on Tuesday night, and it shows because he played every minute of every game last season. Brad Halliday, he was taken off towards the end and replaced by Danny Amos. We had 3 left backs on at the end of the game. I don't know if that's a record, I think it probably will be. But yeah, Reece James, Cameron John and Danny Amos all on the pitch at the same time. Bit of a strange one, Danny Amos being at the right back, but I think it suited him. He cut in a number of times, had a few shots, and on another night one of those could have gone in. But yeah, a very positive performance coming on from the bench, and I think he deserves a chance in the starting 11, and hopefully he grabs that with both hands. Moving on to the opponent, Lincoln City. Lincoln were founded in 1884 officially, but they were knocking about in the 1860s. So a very old club with a decent amount of history. Currently managed by Michael Appleton, very, very good manager. Has a good style of play, an attacking, fluid kind of play. So I'm expecting a decent game on Saturday. He does like his quick attackers, and he's building a team that not necessarily got outstanding players in it, but I think as a unit, a very, very good team. Honours for Lincoln, FA Cup quarter-finalists in 2016-17, National League champions in 2016-17 as well, and then League 2 champions in the 2018-19 season. So it's a period of Lincoln's history that is a positive one, and I think it's going to continue with a fantastic start this season. Moving on to the one to watch for me for Lincoln, there's a number of them. 12 goal scorers so far this season, but I've gone with the top goal scorer, George Grant. 6 goals, 6 assists. This guy, he's got a bit of everything. He can put the ball in the back of the net, he can provide for other players as well. But as I say, 12 scorers from everywhere on the pitch, so our defence has got a lot of work to do this Saturday if we're going to keep all of them quiet. But I think this guy is the main target man and the main one to watch for me. And finally, onto the Predictions League table. The confidence was back in all of the family, apart from me. I went with a draw on Tuesday night, but Chris, Dad and Max all went with Rovers wins. Thought we were going to go down to Plymouth and make amends for the defeat on Saturday. But unfortunately, the 2-1 defeat means that there's no movement on the Predictions League table. If you are new to this, what we've got to do is if we get the score spot on, we get the 3 points. If we get the outcome of the game right, we get 1 point. And then if we get it wrong, we get no points. And as you can see, I'm not having a very good season. Down at the bottom on 1 point. Max and my dad joint second on 4, and Chris leading the way on 6. So that brings me on to my score prediction for Saturday's game. And it's a tough one. I think, are we going to be typical Doncaster Rovers and pull out a fantastic performance and come away with a win? Maybe. I hope so. But I've got to go sensibly, and I always predict with my head and not my heart, because if I went with my heart, it'd always be a Rovers win. But yeah, a sensible prediction. Lincoln, a very strong opposition, very good team, fantastic start to the season. I think they're going to cause us a whole lot of problems on Saturday. I think it's going to be an uncomfortable game for the players. I think it's going to be an uncomfortable game for us to watch. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to go with a 2-0 defeat. Hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. And I hope we get out of this little bit of a rut that we're in and stop the defeats and get back to winning ways. But I'm going with a 2-0 to Lincoln on this occasion. I'm going to leave the video here. If you've enjoyed it, big thumbs up for us please. Comments in the section down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this upcoming game. If you haven't already, please click that subscribe button. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.